Hey, what's up, guys? It's Star, and this is Under the Lights, but not the live version that we do on Wednesdays. This is my special version for my Dallas Wings fans. Dallas Wings fans, I love you so much. And I wanted to do this film review of our game versus the Indiana Fever because although we won this game, there are still things that we need to fix. There's things that we need to even correct today versus this is the Seattle Storm. Because the Seattle Storm, yeah, they're tanking, but let's not act like they don't got talent over there. Not act like they don't got Dominique Malanga. Let's not act like they don't have Natasha Hyman over there. So they definitely got some players, Alba Fam, whom I wanted. So they definitely got some players over there. So we got to take this team seriously. And I think what better way than to watch us versus the Indiana Fever, which this was a hot team. This is a playoff team. But we're going to see what were we able to do against them that was highly successful, but then also look at what were the ways that we didn't do well and what do we need to improve on going forward for the rest of the season and then also into the playoffs. So let's not waste time and go ahead and get into the film review. There we go. All right, so let's start off. And this film review is going to have most of the plays from the game. Not all of them. Obviously, didn't have time. I recorded the whole game from start to finish, but for the sake of this video, we're not going to go through every single play and free throws and all the extra commentary. Okay. But anyway, let's get into it. You see, I have on here going under screens has to stop. This is something that has killed us pretty much all year. Go and look at the big games. Go and look at our last game versus Minnesota and see how many times we kept going under screens and they kept having wide open threes like Kayla McBride. But anyway, you're gonna see Caitlin. Obviously, Paige, you can't even see Paige because Aaliyah Boston is blocking her here. And Paige is supposed to be Caitlin's primary defender. But you see she's nowhere in the play. Caitlin's already about to fire off. And then you see Alana Smith who's way over here. So this is the type of stuff that has to stop because if you don't, you leave wide open shots like that. Next play. Now, I want to point out that first possession, Arike didn't get the ball. Here's the second possession where Arike did not get the ball. And I just did a show the other day on, let me see if I still got my graphics. Yeah, I just did it. I just did a show the other day about how Arike needs to be the offensive engine and Paige needs to be the offensive amplifier. And you're going to see in this video why I'm saying this. Everything that I said in my video that happened on Friday, y'all go check it out. You're going to see in this film review. So, you see Arike, this is the second possession. She's just in the corner. She doesn't even touch the ball. I don't like this. Jose, you should be dictating games, not letting the game dictate what you're going to do. That's what I'm saying. We need a more focused offense than everybody can just take a shot. And I do think people should take shots, obviously, when it's their shot. But I think it should be a concentrated effort to get the ball in Arike's hands as much as possible. Same with Paige. Like, there should be a hierarchy. Now, I point this out because, as I said, this was the wrong read by Paige. And I'm going to rewind this slightly. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Alana sets the screen. Okay. Then Jess is going to start dribbling toward Paige. And you're going to see Paige goes inside. But then she thinks she's going to fake Lexi Hall out. And yes, she did get Lexi Hall. But she ran herself straight into Timpson right here. You ran yourself straight into coverage. When look at all this space. This is why I said it would have been better to do a DHO because Jess, it was the dribble handoff. If Paige goes this way, Jess hands her the ball off. She's got space to work. She could also get the ball to Arike over here. She could also get the ball in a better position to Alana. And then you see here as well, on Nick, when I let this keep going, Alana has the clear mismatch on Kelsey here. Clear mismatch. Jess, you got to make the better read here. When you saw Paige heading into trouble, you don't throw her the back door anyways. You have to be the decision maker here. Okay, should I throw it the back door? Okay, but she's going to run right into traffic. You have a mismatch right here in the post. You also got Awak over here that's wide open. Arike wide open. Like, not a smart decision. And because Paige doesn't make the right read, Jess doesn't make the right decision, you see Paige is just dribbling. And then we have to have Jess throw this up at the last minute, at empty possession. Like, let's count how many seconds Paige is over here dribbling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost 7 seconds she dribbled off the clock. Just doing nothing in the corner. Like, what? What are we doing here? And then Jess can't get the shot over Caitlin Clark empty possession. Next possession. I think this possession may be Arike's. No, I think she actually doesn't get the ball once again. Yep, I pointed out. Arike doesn't get a ball again. So this is 3 offensive possessions now. Arike has not even touched the ball. It's crazy that Arike had a 30-point game because she was literally getting ignored the whole first quarter. Anyway, but let's keep going. So Arike still not involved in the play. Odyssey gets the ball to Jess, which Jess makes this shot here. But as I said, the shot is made, but is a Jess fadeaway the best shot? Was that the best shot? You also had Arike over here wide open. Like, so we thank God that Jess made the shot. Good job, Jess, you made it. But that's not a high probability shot. And see, you do this type of shit when in this is a big game, but it's not a reliable shot. So I'm saying that if you do this in other big games, this is not gonna be falling. It ain't gonna be, and you're gonna see in this game, it didn't even fall consistently. So we gotta start making better decisions. Gotta start making better reads. Jose, we gotta start actually running actions for your best players. We gotta stop going under screen. So these are things that we're learning on. How can we get better? This is what we call letting your defense lead to your offense. So because we got the turnover, then we can hit Arike in transition. It's a great decision by Paige. Now Arike misses this shot, but that's okay. That was the best shot possible. Just because she missed it doesn't mean Paige made the wrong decision or that Arike shouldn't have taken the shot. Arike should 100% take that shot. Now this part really pissed me off because Jess is not even making an effort at all to rebound. Literally standing flat-footed as possible, not trying to get the ball at all. And Arike recovers her own damn rebound. Jess, you under the basket. Then Odyssey puts up this 3. And look at Jess. Please look at Jess over here. Just standing, not trying to, literally letting Kelsey, she literally just starts running Jess literally just starts running away from the ball. Literally allowing Kelsey Mitchell to box you out. Like, this type of shit is unacceptable. And y'all gonna see multiple times, like, this is why I don't put her in the same category of an Angel Reese. I don't put her in the same category as her. Because Jess gets rebounds because they going to her. But when it's time to compete for a rebound, when you need a rebound to save a game, to save a shot, she don't come through. She don't come through. Like, that is poor effort by Jessica Shepard there. This is a bad play by Arike. Because she didn't take the shot. She has to take the shot here. And I get her seeing Odyssey and trying to get the ball to Odyssey because she felt like, okay, I'm going against Aaliyah Boston. But it's like, girl, Aaliyah Boston can't guard you off the dribble. You just take the fadeaway right there. You take the fadeaway jumper there. You throw it to Odyssey. Now you have to shoot a 3. You just made the shot harder. And you still getting guarded. by Aaliyah Boston. Like, was a terrible decision. A terrible decision by Arike there. Shout out to Jess, though, because she got the foul. All right. Move on to the next play. So, this next play, what we looking at? Okay, yeah. Going under the screen again. This time it's Arike. I don't know how many times I've said we cannot continue to go under screens. We have to go above them. Kelsey open to make. You see what I'm saying? Like, that could have killed us, but it didn't. We got to correct mistakes, even if they don't affect us, because they can affect us. Now, this is where Paige, I don't know what Paige was doing here. Like, you see Awak is clear. She clearly got to step on tips in here. You just got to lob the ball up a little bit. Awak has an incredibly long wingspan. She would have got that hoe. Awak, I'm telling you, Aaliyah Boston already showed she can't guard Awak. One-on-one, she can't guard Awak. So you give the ball to Awak here. Tipson's already behind her. And then who was that? Sophie Cunningham? Sophie Cunningham and Aaliyah Boston is not stopping Awak. All three of them, Caitlin, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, they would have all fouled her. But Paige, for some reason, doesn't pass it to Awak. I don't know why. Doesn't pass it. Instead, she goes around, forces herself into 3 fever defenders, and tries the jump shot. And she literally had 3 people open. That's why I said this was unacceptable by her. Because you missed your teammate who was open. And Paige could have also did a dump off here. She could have bounced it between her legs and got the ball to Awak. She could have kicked it outside to Arike. She could have called for help, but Odyssey could have came and got the ball. Now, I don't think she could have got the ball to Jess realistically, but if she got the ball to Awak could have got the ball to Jess. You see what I'm saying? So Paige forcing it up, that's what I'm saying. Lately, if y'all want to see why Paige ain't been playing it good, some of it is just her ball is not going in the hoop, but some of it is also her making poor decisions, her making poor reads. And I really think she's doing that because you can see in play like she's under pressure. When people are guarding her on her back like this, like Paige does not do well with this type of pressure. This is why they guarding her so tightly, because they can see she don't fuck with physicality like that. And it sucks because Paige, I know she put in the work this offseason to get stronger, but she's still not strong enough for the W. Like, she gonna have to put on more muscle. Because that physicality, it gets to her. And yes, Paige has a phenomenal IQ, basketball IQ, But when they putting that pressure on her, it blinds her. She can't see the court. She can't make the right decisions when she's under that constant pressure. But anyway, let's get to the next play. Now, this next play, okay, yeah, this pissed me off. This shit pissed me off because I'm like, honestly, what the fuck was this? That is a terrible shot any day of the week. Like, first of all, it's like, try to go inside. Like, what are you doing? Now, I don't know if this, I don't know if this is Odyssey's shot, this hook shot like this, but I thought that was such a poor and rushed decision. But anyway, I'm going to just keep letting it roll. We ain't got to talk about that too much, but that was a terrible decision. Wow, terrible. Now, got on Paige about this. Paige. There's no reason for you to go and guard Aaliyah Boston from the 3-point line. One, you're not going to be able to guard her anyway. She's 6'6" and you're what? 6 foot? 6'2", I think. You're not going to be able to guard her. Your assignment, let's rewind it. Your assignment is literally Kelsey Mitchell. But you decide, and you can see Awak in your peripheral. Awak is not guarding anybody. So Awak can come up here, and Awak was about to go up there and guard Aaliyah Boston. You see her running, but then Paige runs her, so Awak's like, okay. And then you leave Kelsey Mitchell wide open. Like, you can't leave Kelsey Mitchell this, and you're going to see, we did it multiple times in the game. Kelsey Mitchell is wide open. She's one of the deadliest shooters in the league. If Aaliyah Boston makes that 3, and I know Aaliyah Boston is leading the W, or she was leading the W in 3-point field goal percentage rate. But I'd rather Aaliyah Boston take that shot than Kelsey Mitchell. Every day of the week. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to let Aaliyah Boston shoot it. You got to guard Kelsey Mitchell at all times. I know Jose didn't tell you to do that. That was just your mistake, Paige. And she misses it, thank God. But if she didn't miss it, you're looking dumb. You're looking dumb. Moving on. Now, this was another turnover by Odyssey. Like, Odyssey was out there playing. Did she do some stupid? This is why Jose said Odyssey plays defense. Is she this phenomenal offensive player? No. But she's playing that tough pressure defense to just up the court. Now, I can't remember this play. Okay, yeah. This was a off ball. Okay, I have my notes. That's why I did my notes on here. But this is off ball screen action. I walk this the screen for Arike. Arike comes off of it. Has all this space. Pull up jumper. Cash. Let's go. I just wanted to put this in there so that y'all know Arike is the lead. Thank you. Longest streaks of 20 plus point games all time. Kelsey Mitchell, Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi, Arike Ogunbowale, Brianna Stewart. All right, next. Anyway, yeah, this is, and I said, this is why Awak is your best defender. She is guarding 1 through 5. Y'all, she was protecting the rim, so Caitlin and Kelsey couldn't get to the rim. And then on top of it, she's guarding them on the perimeter. She's guarding them at the top of the key. Awak is special, and had we been playing her, had we been starting her since the beginning of the season, we probably would have already clinched playoffs by now. We probably would be a top 3 seed. So shame on Jose for not figuring this out. And I'm gonna tell y'all, to be honest, if AZ was still playing, Awak would still be on the bench. Because we're playing Awak we're playing her as our big wing, and she's killing that shit. But if AZ was still here, Awak would not be playing. Which would be dumb though, because you should have just played with You should have just played Awak as your center. She could be your stretch center too. Like, there was no reason to not play Awak. There was no reason not to play. But anyway. And this was, let me see, did I get, look at Stephanie White over here. Stephanie White is pissed. Oh my God. Stephanie White is so pissed because Caitlyn, instead of passing to Sophie Cunningham, she's like, clear out. I'm gonna go at Awak. Awak said, get that shit out of here, girl. Get that shit out of here. Oh my God. I wanted that to be that shit in slow-mo. Like, look at that shit, bro. Like, are you dumb? She is 6'6". What are you doing? What are you doing, sweetie? Okay, keep going. I'm having fun. Hopefully y'all having fun. Okay. Alana, baby. Gotta rewind it here. Alana. First of all, Alana, I feel like you should have, because I'm looking now, you should have tried to get that ball to Awak. You could have easily just bounced past it to her. It's a clear mismatch. She's on Monique Billings. That's a clear mismatch. You can see, look how tall Awak is freaking, look how tall Awak is towering over her. Like, come on, bruh. So that's one misread. Then Arike is open, bro, on the pick and roll. Kelsey Mitchell, or is that Kelsey Mitchell? Or is that Caitlin Clark? Let me see who that is. That's Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is behind her, dog. She's behind her. Get the ball. Because Aaliyah Boston doesn't follow Arike, right? She follows you. Get the ball to Arike here. Misses it. Gets the ball to Paige. Paige gets trapped. Paige just dribble, miss shot. Oh my God. This is the second time we've seen Paige just dribbling, trying to get separated, dribbling, miss shot. And it's like, I can't really fault her for trying to get Aaliyah Boston on skates, but she's also 6'6" Paige. So I don't know if trying to take Aaliyah Boston to the woodshed was the right idea there. I think maybe you could have just tried to take it to the hoop. Like, yeah. Like, Paige, just go to the hoop. Caitlin Clark would have fouled you for sure. Like, go to the basket. Like, yeah, miss. Yeah, that, don't like that by Paige. Who got that rebound? Was that Awak? I know it's probably Awak got that rebound. Who got the rebound? Oh no, Alana. Okay, good job. Alana got the rebound. Do we score on here? Okay, Paige draws the foul. Okay, so Paige still got 2 points because she draws the foul, but still. This is what I'm talking about with just y'all. Like, when you simply just need her to get the rebound, she just cannot do it. Like, this is ridiculous that she didn't get this rebound. I mean, the rebound came straight to her. It's like, girl, all that jumping up, you didn't even have to do that shit. The ball went straight to you. Actually, no, she did have to. Hold on. She did have to. She did have to jump up. Yeah, you gotta hit that rebound. That's unacceptable. Like, oh, no, she knocked it out. No, she didn't. Like, god damn. She really pisses me off, like. When you need her to get the rebound, she can't do it. Okay, anyway, keep going. All right. Oh, yeah. So this just shows that the Awak and Jess are building chemistry. Because once again, Awak draws in the defender. But I think she going to the basket. Too far. And Awak are cooking up. Love this clear out by Arike. Let me tell you something. Caitlyn could not guard her. Cannot guard her. Period. And y'all see AZ on the bench. AZ's like, hell yeah. AZ love that shit. Spin that shit. Spin it. But Caitlin Clark cannot guard Arike, bro. Caitlin can't guard her. Nobody could guard her, bro. Caitlin can't guard her. Kelsey Mitchell. Like, no, it's very few people that can really guard Arike off the dribble. It's very few people in the WNBA. Very few. Okay, now going to the next action. What happens here? Love this by Arike. She drew the whole defense in. She looks up, sees Awak slipped out. 3. Beautiful. Look at AZ. AZ was hype, y'all. She was on. Y'all think AZ was lit? Like, y'all know that's not really her personality to be doing all of that. So I think she was lit, like on her pain meds or something, because she was going crazy. But this was great. Like, she stood up. Look at AZ. AZ gonna get up. AZ got up before the hell he went in. She knew it was going in. Okay, anyway. But that was great. And that's exactly why. That play right there is exactly why I said make Arike the engine. Because you see what she do to the defense. She got everybody focused on her now. Look at this. Awak wide open. That's what I'm saying. Use her as the engine. Use her to drive, force the defense into actions. All right. Because she can't be guarded off the dribble. It's kind of impossible. This shit was crazy. I was like, how the fuck did How did she get the ball over 3 fever defenders? I have no idea. They got it. Arike is 5'8". And she got the foul. That shit is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Just crazy work. Okay, keep going. Y'all see how Arike is taking Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell to work. Meanwhile, Paige was kind of struggling with Caitlin Clark, was struggling with Kelsey on her, even though she gonna make this her right here. But all throughout the game, I didn't even put all of Paige's misses because I don't want this to be seen as like no low light type of shit. So I love Paige, that's my goat. But she was having a hard time in ISO, like a hard time. And then I even went back and looked at Paige's highlights from the tournament in 2025 when they won a championship for UConn, and it's like, y'all, Paige was not doing a lot of ISO ball like she was. She was doing a lot of screen action. What happened there? How did Kelsey Mitchell get that? Oh, going under screen once again. We really gotta stop going under screens. That's what I was saying. When they was missing it earlier, and you see the score, bro. The score is 58-63. Can y'all see the score on the screen? Yeah, y'all can. I got the banner there, but I'm keeping the banner. But the score is 58-63. Like, you can't leave Kelsey Mitchell that wide open, bro. I think this is the last. Is it the last action? Nope. This is another turnover by Odyssey. So Odyssey forced 3 turnovers with her defense. So Odyssey got a place on this team. I need her to stop taking stupid shots. But as far as defense, almost causes a turnover. Like, Paige, gotta stop the excessive dribbling. Like, what is with this excessive dribbling? Then you turned away from help. Don't turn away from help. And Alana was coming over to save her, like, but all this excessive dribbling, she gotta make decisions a lot faster and then make smarter decisions. But that's that pressure. When that pressure gets to her, she just start. I'm telling y'all, her head start going in the tailspin. That ball pressure, she doesn't know. Okay. This shit was sickening by Arike. Like, look at that separation. Like, that shit is sickening by Arike. Hold on, I gotta go back. Oh my god, that whole started all the way over. It's almost done. Hold on, y'all. Let me see exactly where we at. Yeah. Just sickening by Arike. Caitlin Clark had her all the way turned around. And a 3-pointer on your head. Golly. Like, they could not. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, it was lights out. They could not guard her to save their lives. Oh my god. It was absolute cinema. I think this is the last play of the game, actually. Or the second to last play that I got on here. Another ISO action. Ain't got Keisha Clark wide open now. Now, Alicia Clark, she did miss that hold up. She still got the free throws, so it was all good. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of my film review. Now, let me get back on this screen. But anyway, that's the end of the film review. I hope y'all liked it. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please hit the subscribe button. Dallas Wings play the Seattle Storm today. So what I want to see from my Wings today versus the Seattle Storm, I want to see. I'm gonna base it off of our film versus Indiana. I want to see us going over screens and not under them. I want to see Awak continue to protect the rim. I want to see Awak continue to protect the rim. And if somebody like Natisha Hyman starts going off, I want you to put Awak on her. Because she'll lock that shit straight the fuck up. I want to see us continue to score in transition. I've been saying all year, our best offense is our transition offense. I've only been saying that all year. So, want to see us score in transition. Want to see us rebound, especially defensive rebounds. We got to get better at defensive rebounding. We got to get better at offensive we got to get better at let me just say, we got to get better at rebounding, period. And we need to limit the turnovers, because that's really how we start getting in trouble. Like, we didn't have a lot of turnovers versus the Indiana Fever y'all saw, and we forced a lot of turnovers and we won the game. But compare that to our game versus Golden State, we turned the ball over way too many times, didn't force enough turnovers, and we lost the game. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Until the next time, peace.